For those of us that have been raised in this community, we recognize these country roads were not made for the purpose that they're being asked to be used for today. And I want you to know our utmost concern is the safety of our students. Looking at alternate routes, looking at mitigating ingress and egress through the school.
As an irrigation district manager, I know that in Kern County, we're overdrafting our county significantly. I have asked to see where the water's coming from for this project. So far, I have not got any response to the letters that I have written.
This project is inappropriate for this area. And the Department of Energy needs to understand that. We don't need clean coal in Kern County. We don't produce coal here, first of all.
We've been farming in this area for 4 generations, and I have 6 grandchildren that I would love to pass my heritage on to. But if this project comes, I can't in good conscience encourage this tradition in our family. I would expect them to move on because I don't want to see this imposed on them.
Tubman really is the only place involved in here. We're 1.5 miles downwind of this facility, and the wind blows here 7 to 10 miles an hour usually on a daily basis. And anything that's going is going to come right down into the school, the Elk Hills School in Tubman.
You let them use such ridiculously old air credits that they have no meaning to our current air status. You let them gloss over the huge number of diesel trucks that will be transporting feedstock, product, and waste.
The DOE did not provide seed money to start the fertilizer plant. It is not in the public interest to permit a polluting fertilizer plant that produces minimal electricity at great cost to our quality of life.
Then, after that, the jobs are going to be gone, and what we're going to probably need is doctors and hospitals. Are we going to take this? Are we going to give it a guinea pigs? I refuse that. I expect you to be more kind to the humans.
I have taught in public schools here and have experienced many days when kids could not go out to play because the air was too dirty. I don't expect that situation to improve with the plant on the hill that is being proposed here.
One of the things that's been rounding around my mind for the last 20 minutes or so is how in our society we weigh human needs against our business needs. And more often than not, I think one of the things that gets left out of the equation are human needs when we're doing business.
The air quality is bad. The worst thing that I can do is to stall with my car, to not run my car, to sit. And that's what I'm being asked to do by 100, 200, 400 trucks on the same road that I'm on every day. And I'm not the only one that'll be doing that. It'll be every one of these trucks waiting to pass through there. And we ask you to just think about what that does to our air quality and the things that we know have been proven to work.
There's the aqueduct running right near this site. It just, without being a doom and gloom and a naysayer, it just seems like a real risk. We've heard about plants that had problems in Texas. We heard about CO2 sequestering issues in the east of the U.S. where things have come up from wells that were supposedly capped. So these are all things just currently that have been happening, which are a concern to us local people.
This is the new cylinder. This is like breaking windows so that you get more glazier union people put to work. Just doesn't make sense.
As being environmentally friendly, it definitely is not. And we know that it is producing, it's going to produce chemical fertilizers which are very hazardous to the environment. Thank you.
Question that I can't get out and hike. I can't even walk a half mile out to my mailbox on the road without putting a face mask on, and I live at 2,200 feet. But the bad air goes up to like 35, up Glenville. We don't need this here. This is not good where our air
We've seen it throughout a lot of communities where there's, folks that speak Spanish that are farm workers that do not get the proper notice regarding hearings like this. Why? Because they want to leave them out. And this project from day one has started as with an act of discrimination. And this project also receives federal funding.
What does? There's not another county in California that even touches us as far as wind and solar. Not even close. The power that we're generating in Kern County right now is just blows everybody away, and I think that needs to be stated. So no, we're doing quite fine generating power, and the way this project looks now, we're talking about a meager amount of creation of power and an enormous amount of emissions.
We take the coal in from New Mexico after ripping up probably some gorgeous place in the Four Corners and screwing up some Indians' lungs. And then we take the coal here, and then we don't burn the coal. What do? Make little statues?
No, we gasify it. That's why it's called a gasification process.
Oh, we subject the coal to a lot of heat and pressure, but that's not burning.
Well, technically, no, it's not.
Oh, technically.
4 times more people die in the San Joaquin Valley from air pollution than they do from traffic fatalities. If we had a tornado that swept through the valley and 200 people died, it would be a national crisis. Yet literally, we have thousands of people dying from air pollution, but it's invisible. You just don't see those people. I just say we want to do everything we can. As a farmer, we've installed some solar stuff. We have, from the San Joaquin Valley Air Pollution District, received money to tear down our old polluting diesel motors, and we're happy to do that. I want this air to be better for the next generation. And anything we can do to do that, I say more power to it. Let's try to clean this air up. And this is just a terrible fit. We're going to produce stuff here, and it's not going to be able to blow out because of the mountain range. I ask you just to please consider that. Thank you.
I have 4 children, and 2 have had valley fever. And myself and my daughter have had asthma. Please stop this, please. Take, and if you have pity, if you have feel sorry for the people of Buttonville and the surrounding area, we're going to see here how much pity you have on the people, and if not, you must completely we're nothing but a bunch of animals, and that's all I have to tell you.
This thing is fake. It's false. It's not here to produce energy so your PG&E bill goes down or Southern California Edison bill down. It's not. It will not affect it one iota. It's a fertilizer plant. That's what it is. And a way to sequester CO2 for occidental to draw more oil out of the hills.
I believe that if this project does get approved, that 856,000 community members of Kern County are going to have a great health non-benefit for this project. Thank you.